What do you do if you have a friend that's exquisitely beautiful, but sees beauty in everybody else but themselves? Or a friend that's extremely bright, but thinks everybody else is brilliant and they're completely uneducated? This week, the whole world watched as the white smoke went through the chimney. I thought they were watching our model matzah bakery as we prepared matzahs for the upcoming Passover. But I hear down the road in Rome there was a little bit of action going on near the Vatican as they chose a new pope. And people said to me, "Rabbi, look at the grandeur, look at the beauty, look at the hundreds of thousands of people pouring out." And it really was something unique and something special. But I did some research and I found something quite intriguing. Do you know where the foundation of that beauty came from? Where the measurements, the depiction, to make that incredible architecture that's inside of the Sistine Chapel, where was it built on? Well, you guessed it right. The architects that built it in the late 14th, 15th century built it based on the measurements that is mentioned in Samuel about how King Solomon built the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. In fact, the chapel is the exact measurements. It's 134 feet long, 43 feet wide, and 67 feet high. The exact dimensions that the Heichal, the great sanctuary in the Holy Temple, was made. You'll also notice that there's a division between the eastern and western parts of the chapel, and the western part where the Pope and his inner core only go, and where the altar is, set up exactly the way that we set up the Holy of Holies in Jerusalem inside the temple. There's actually a 6-inch elevation by the western part. And the place in the Holy Temple that had the paroches, those glorious curtains, where standing nearby was the menorah too, they have a marble partition was commissioned there, and 7 marble flames are lit there in exactly that same place. Isn't that incredible? The beauty of the world emanates from inside of our holy temple and from the depictions that we've made. We have so much beauty, and we see it yet only in others, and sometimes fail to see that beauty that's inside of us. I saw a great writer wrote something, and he said, the night of Passover, we take the most precious children that are supposed to be sitting around at the Passover Seder, and we're transmitting to them the most important messages about Exodus and leaving, and instead we send them out to find the broken pieces of the Afikomen. What's that all about? And the wise man said, you know why those broken pieces are the broken hearts of the Jewish people, who after 2,000 years sometimes of being in exile, forgot to see the beauty in their own tradition, that they have such deep reservoirs of truth and treasures of morality that lies within their own backyard. And so the children, with their innocence and purity, try to piece together those broken pieces of the Jewish people to create a beautiful matzah, to restore the food of faith that we have. So this Passover, look yourself and your children into the mirror and see the beauty of the Holy Temple that emanates from you, and the beauty of that complete matzah of faith and redemption.